So, if you reached a point in your life where it feels like everything's falling apart and things just keep getting worse and worse, have hope, because speaking from personal experience, every single time that I've had reached one of those points, things have gotten much better. And not just better, but like drastically better, like better than they were, much better than it was before everything was falling apart. So I'll give you an example. When I first moved to Mexico a couple of years ago, I was in a dysfunctional relationship. We were going through a breakup, and we were completely unprepared, barely spoke the language, and we were having all these credit card issues. And then at a certain point, the car ended up on the side of the road, and there was no cell phone service, no roadside assistance, just completely stuck. And I remember standing there on the side of the road, just completely hopeless. Like, I know this sounds dramatic, but I was almost kind of wishing that the passing cars would just run me over. But then this lizard, the shiny lizard, caught my eye, and I really like lizards, so I just kind of stared at the lizard, and that was pretty much all I could do in that moment. And I actually started feeling a little bit better. And then at a certain point, as I mentioned, I'm a very like goal-oriented person. I'm always like pushing, and I have these high expectations for myself and for life, but I just dropped all the expectations. I'm like, I'm just gonna give it to Source, God, whatever you want to call it. And then almost not like immediately, but very soon after that, things got much better. A car showed up, or a truck rather, showed up to bail us out. And even in this tiny little village, we were able to find a mechanic that was at least able to put the car back together enough to get us to our destination, even though due to all the credit card issues, we were almost completely out of gas. We still miraculously made it to the destination. And then when we arrived there, it was just like this complete loving experience, like just greeted with open arms, and life just got much better and better after that. And all the just isolation and depression, I had been experiencing anxiety for a good year, before that, and on and off, for several years, just dissipated, and life just felt like this magical dream. And so again, I don't know the exact science behind it, but just speaking from personal experience, if I had to give a reasoning, I would just say it's just this moment of surrender. You're just like, okay, I'm just going to give it to Source and to divinity, and just let them take it, just completely giving into faith and trust. And so that is my tip for you, my inspirational message for you today.